Welcome back to Hayes Outdoors and Tractors. As you've seen on the last video, we cut up some wood out of my dad's. He had some trees that came down, getting a little of the wood cleaned up for him. We'll be continuing to do that. So today we're going to cut a couple of those up that I brought home in the grapple, and try to get this cleaned up down here. As you can see behind me, I went and got 2 of these shelters from Harbor Freight. They're, I believe, 168 bucks. I got them on sale. There was always sales, but they're sitting on a 16 by 24 cement pad. I poured that pad with the intention of building a 16 by 24 tractor shed this fall. With the lumber prices the way they are, I see it all over YouTube, all the homesteaders and everything about the price of lumber. Our 2x4s around this area went from about $3.59 a 2x4 to $7.17. They have came down. They're about $5, but I just refuse to pay that. So I decided for 168 each, I went and got the 10 by 17 shelters, and I have my side-by-side, my quad, log splitter in one, and my tractor in the other, just to keep out of the weather for the winter. And then hopefully that'll be one of our projects this spring that we're going to do, is build a 16 by 24. I'm more or less building it from scratch, so I'm going to do my best. We'll take you along with the journey and see how it goes, how many mistakes we make. So I'm going to show you a little bit of cutting up the wood today. I have a steel chainsaw. It is a MS391. I've used Poland, I've used grapple, better to me, but this is the one I just particularly have right now. It all works very well. Never had a problem with it. I've had it for about 4 years now. So I use it a good bit. And we're going to show you my Ranger. It's an older Ranger. It's nothing spectacular, but it gets the job done. I bought it initially in 2014 new to go to Colorado elk hunting, Wyoming and Colorado. That trip never went through, but I ended up still, obviously having the payment for 5 years. So I have it, I love it, and having the farm, I didn't realize how much I would actually use a side-by-side. I always had quad, never had a side-by-side. So I did purchase it. We'll take you through it on another video, show you some of the accessories I put on, and I use it for plowing. I plow most of my neighbors, and most of my neighbors are elderly, so I can help them plow them out and get everything cleaned out for them, so we don't have to worry about them getting out of the house if they need to. Okay, as I was saying, this is a 2014 Polaris Ranger. It's a full size. They did make a mid-size that fits between the wheel hubs of a truck where you can haul it. This is not that version. I opted for the little bit bigger just because of being on the farm. As you can see, I got a windshield on it, plow, and a hard roof. And I also bought just a temporary, as you can see here, just temporary plastic for the back. That helps out tremendously when you're plowing in the wintertime. And I opted a little bit to get a little fancy, but I don't know how good you can see it, but I went ahead and got the radio sound system in the roof. It all came pre-wired, and I just tapped into a power wire. It comes with, as you can see, I broke one of the lights off up here on top, but this light works well, because when you're plowing with these side-by-sides, if the plow is up like this, your headlights shine right into the back of the plow, and you can't see more or less where you're going. Those extra lights up on top really help tremendously. Also, with that roof that I got, it has a backlight, which really helps too. If you're at night, you can flip that on and you can see, you know, what you're doing in the bed, which really, you know, significantly helps at night. But just a basic setup, winch on the front to run the plow. I've never had this thing stuck to where I had to actually winch myself out, but I'm sure it's coming, just a matter of time. 5-foot plow. The bike itself, from one side to the other, is 5 foot. The length of the bike without the plow is 10 foot. So you got to really kind of be cognizant of what you do, and, you know, size trailer and any kind of shelters you put them in, because you know, it is 10 foot long. It takes up a lot of space, but it is worth every penny. I use this thing tremendously on the farm. As you can see, I have mirrors right here and over on the other side. That helps a lot when you're plowing, also when you're backing up. Not so much on the farm, but when you're on the, you know, on the sidewalks or on the roadway, you know, it helps to be able to see out behind you if anything's coming. So, like I said, this is a 800 2014 Ranger Polaris full size. Just taking you in here, show you a little bit of the inside of the one shelter I have where I put the tractor. I got this idea from Tele3 Cabins. It's a YouTube channel. So I had these scaffoldings. I use them for redoing, you know, remodeling my house. So I had it, and I was trying to think how I was going to fit everything in here to keep it out of the weather. And I seen that on YouTube. I was like, well, that makes sense. So what I did was I chained the 3-point finish mower that I have, and just set it right up on top of there, and it kind of keeps it out of the way. So we'll do a video on that in the spring, whenever I get it out, get it greased up, ready to go for the summer. But this is pretty much, I don't know how good it's just 2-inch posts that come down. This is this shelter is the 10 by 17 at Harbor Freight.